Hello everybody. It seems that in my last beer video, last Friday, I caused some consternation in some quarters by claiming that I know the weekend's off to a good start when I've got a bishop's finger inside me. So I just thought we'd have a bishop's finger today. Shepherd Neame strong ale from Kent. It's 5.4% and it's from Faversham specifically. So let's have a go. Oh, I pushed it. Oh no. Right. Thought I made a bollocks of it then. Right. Now it says it's a classic Kentish strong ale. Takes its name from the name of an ancient signpost on the Pilgrim's Way, pointing pilgrims to the shrine of Thomas a Becket at Canterbury Cathedral. And it's, as it says here, Shepherd Neame are one of the oldest names in British beer. So, Bishop's Finger. Smells nice. Smells quite malty. Oh, I've not had this beer for a long time, and it's every bit as good as I remember it. It's got the nutty toffee flavour that you'd expect from a strong bitter, but it's got a long hoppy dry finish. And the smell's got a very metallic edge to it. Not unpleasant, but it's not one for people who prefer their beer not to taste of much at all. That's lovely. Now, to business. I've been tagged. I've been tagged by EDC Gunner to show my favourite 3 EDC knives. And I was thinking about this, and I've come to the conclusion that you're probably sick to the back teeth of hearing me bleating on about my current 3 favourite EDC knives. So I'm going to approach it slightly differently. Here in the UK, the knife laws are quite strict. If you're going to carry a folding knife in public, it must be no bigger than 3-inch blade, and it has to be a slip joint. No locking blades allowed. But what would my 3 favourite EDC blades be if we didn't have those restrictions? Let's have a look at the possibilities. Okay, so these are my actual 3 current favourite EDC knives, and as I mentioned, I have talked about them at length already. Case Peanut, a gift from Ed A to Z. Alox Bantam, a gift from Knifetex. And La Navette by Artisan Coutelier, a gift from my lovely wife. But if I wasn't restricted to a sub 3-inch slip joint, what would those three be? Well, the first thing is, instead of the case peanut, I would like to choose another fairly small knife. And I think, freed from the restrictions of the UK knife laws, something like this Benchmade, a gift from Chad, would do the job nicely. Single drop, is it drop point or clip point? Yeah, it's a drop point blade. S30V, if I remember correctly. Knack lock, which is, the mechanism is basically a back lock, but has a button release on the side. Cocobolo handle scales with carbon fibre inlay. It's absolutely gorgeous and rock solid. It's just a lock on the blade that means I can't carry that currently. But I certainly would if I could. The next thing I thought about is, what would I replace the Bantam with? This has got a good basic functionality in such a slim knife. We've got one full-size blade and the combo tool, cap lifter, can opener, wire bender stripper and screwdriver. Well, I think the obvious thing is to scale up to a bigger Swiss Army knife, and it would have to be this one, the one-handed Forester. This is a brilliant knife. I really like this. We've got the main blade partially serrated, and these serrations that Victorinox do are brilliant. People say that serrated blades are difficult for utility tasks and they should just be kept for specialised jobs. But that, as a general rule, is nonsense. Assuming the serrations are well designed and they're not just meant to look intimidating, ooh, they're perfectly fine. And Victorinox do them just about the best I've seen. So we've got a liner lock. We've also got a very sharp saw. And then the opening layer. Can opener, small screwdriver. Bottle opener, large screwdriver, wire stripper bender. Corkscrew on the back. Ooh. And if I can get it open, reamer. I don't think we can call that an awl because it doesn't have a sewing eye. Nice grippy handles and keyring attachment there. I wouldn't carry this as a pocket knife. I think it's a bit too big for me as a pocket knife. But I could imagine getting a nice leather sheath for this and carrying it on my belt. So that's the small knife sorted, the big multifunction knife sorted, and finally, what would I carry instead of La Navette? My classy, elegant, handmade folder. Well, it'd have to be another classy, elegant, handmade folder. This time it would be also a knife from Artisan Coutelier, my Laguiole. Now this is a slip joint, but it currently breaks the rules because it's got a big 4-inch blade. But I think this would be a lovely knife to carry on any occasion where a big fancy posh knife would be just the thing. We've got white bone handle scales, 12C27 blade, Sandvik steel, and we've got the oyster shell on the end of the back spring instead of the usual Laguiole B. And there you can see, I hope, the filework on the back spring. That is an absolutely lovely knife. And again, I do like 12C27. It's not a high performance steel, but it takes a good edge, it's easy to sharpen, polishes up lovely, and because it's not a high performance cutting edge steel, if you pardon the pun, it doesn't put too much of a premium on the price of your knife compared to powder steels. So there we have my 3 favourite EDC knives for when the day comes that the restrictions to a sub 3 inch slip joint are finally lifted, which of course I think we can safely say is going to be never. So thanks to EDC Gunner for the tag. Hope you found that interesting. Go and check out his channel, I'll put a link in the box below. And thanks for watching.